No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see the #9 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Gators will kick it away to start us off. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Dropping back, it's Aller. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Penn. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. Now, Drew Aller feels as if he has unfinished business at Penn State. Tyler Warren is gone, but Aller still with a plethora of weapons at his disposal and maybe, David, giving him a path to redemption in the college football playoff.
Yeah, and when we saw him finish, it wasn't the best, right? He made the big turnover. They had a chance to go to the national title game, but Penn State took some next steps, and he took some next steps. So if the talent in this offense, another year with Coltonecki, the running backs back, like this offense could really take that next step.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Might be changing the route. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. He's got him. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
These are simple routes, the drag routes that go across the field, but they actually can turn into huge plays. You see all the speed on the outside now, wide receiver. You get in his hands quick, he can go make a play, make one guy miss, and maybe next time he can make an even bigger gain.
Finds his tight end. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. The Nittany Lions have their offense in high gear. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Penn. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance. The Nittany Lions started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They'll keep it on the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up?
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Bringing the heat. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more.
Open field on the right. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Motion from the wideout. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Throws toward the end zone. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments, wide-out level noise. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you set up fourth down.
Unloads quickly. There he goes. Smashes through the tackle. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Gators are rolling down the field. Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. From the gun, the running back has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Fourth down, and this crowd is making it miserable on this offense. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
Well, the defense does an awesome job here with their backs against the wall in their own red zone, coming away with an INT early. That could be a big game-changing type play in this game.
Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. Coming out on first down with the play fake. That's caught. It's Singleton. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. He might want another play. Looking to throw, it's Allen. The short hands, it's Pena. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
The Nittany Lions come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The give to the back. A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Looking for space, it's Allen. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. He's got an open man. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
He leaves it with his back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, Call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He wants to change this route. Back to throw. It's Aller. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella and get the 6. Get the pick 6.
They've made clutch, tough plays on this drive on third down. They need one more on 3rd and 7. Trying to escape and get it himself. It's a fumble. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Nittany Lions line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State! Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, it is now a final in Conference USA, and a game I think a lot of folks will want to hear about. Sam Houston rolled to victory today in a game where they not only capitalized on opportunities, they created them. And that's the way this coach wants them to play every week. Never a dull moment when it comes to football in Conference USA, and that's certainly held true again today.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense in an empty set. To the air, it's Lagway. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Makes the catch down the right side. Finds some room. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Florida.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. From the gun, running back gets the give. That keeps the running game churning. Pickup of 5 to the 23.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Grab near the sticks. It's Singleton. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
You see it so much in college football where they motion a running back out of the backfield. What are they looking for? Man coverage. Are you trying to cover my running back with one of your linebackers? If you are, I'm going to take advantage. I love taking advantage of the mismatch with your running back out in space. Keep doing that.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Right back to him on the ground. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Nittany Lions getting set on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Aller. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the left. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
The Nittany Lions had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense. Go with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field and getting the big touchdown.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fielded in the end zone. It's Hawkins. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Pressure coming.
And the defense coming through with the first sack of the day. I'll tell you what, this defense, they get so many negative plays, and they play so fast. Sometimes you think when you watch them on tape, they got 12 guys. Last week they pitched a shutout. This week playing a great ball again.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Standing in his own end zone looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Clark. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
These old girders are rocking on 3rd down here at Beaver Stadium. To the air, it's Lagway. Got it in the middle, it's Clark. He's down at the 27. They can stop the clock, and this is a 1st down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Wilson. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. And the Gators headed quickly to the line. They try to pop a run on the draw. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. Looking to throw. Unleashes one deep. Throw to the end zone, picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
To the air on first down. Quickly to the tight end.
I tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking for space. It's Singleton. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Those two first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here lighten it up here after the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this first half.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Grab near the marker. It's Manuel. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Rush is on him. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They're dealing with a second and long. Here they're trying to get to the edge. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Unloads to the wideout. Working on the right. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
Well, how about the defense? How about the respect level for this guy? Double team him, and what happens? He still wins. You think the offense is going to continue to feature this guy?
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
This crowd knows when to bring it. Wants to throw on third. He's got the tight end. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback, give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. Breaks into the open. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down. But they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Second down coming up in this red zone opportunity. Back to pass, it's Lagway. Just a little off. Incomplete.
This defense is a very well-coached unit, and they're very, very active, and they're very aware of what's going on. Everybody on defense there knew where the quarterback wanted to go with it. Everyone trying to get their hands in the air to swat it down.
On third down, he drops the throw. Gets it to him on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on third down and try to get a first down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense, rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
Not a chance. Missed it. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game.
And no sting for this team. I tell you what, when you drive the field against a really, really good defense and you have an opportunity to get points, you got to capitalize on them now. And that one will sting a little bit because I thought the offense did a good job moving the ball down the field.
They go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against a running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking downfield, it's Allard. Fires to the big fella. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going. You're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
They get to him as he throws. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He's got it, first down and more. Turning it on. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
Under fire. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance, and what a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety.
These these offenses, sometimes when they get pressed and they know they got to go fast and they got to put points on the boards, sometimes they get a little bit reckless, and they do right here. They give up the safety. Now down multiple possessions and kicking off, the chances of them winning just went way downhill.
The give and tick, 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 tick. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The Nittany Lions can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the shotgun, they'll run it. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage of the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Dropping back, it's Howard. With the catch, it's Reynolds. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Line getting set on 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments. From the gun, the running back looking for room. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
And the Nittany Lions will have it 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. To the air on 2nd down. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Nittany Lions will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Gets the back moving. Try to get it to the edge. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. This Nittany Lion defense has just been suffocating. The front 7 has been dominant. Guys like Jack Ham would be proud.
Yeah, just big, physical, just owning the guys up front. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. The Penn State D-line just dominating this football.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. A 1st and 10 for this offense. They'll send the back in motion. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
Well, there have been way too many incompletions for this offense in this game. It's a big reason why they're trailing, obviously. They've never been able to get into a rhythm, and at this juncture here on a 2-minute situation in your own end, you got to find ways to start throwing completion.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Here's a throw downfield late. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Got some room to run. Gets away from one, finds room. celebration with the return.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the black. Reaching a bowl game is one of them, so now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, David.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.